Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. And you guys, this is a video we cannot believe we're making. Like, we've talked about this a number of times here on our channel, and it's finally here. We have finalized, booked, and confirmed the very first ever LeggLife subscriber Disney cruise. What?
You guys have been asking for this for a while, and we talked for a long time about it, and it's finally happening.
And honestly, we've looked at a number of different dates, we've looked at a lot of different options, and it really does feel like this, finally, like all of the stars lined up. And we're gonna go into this a little bit later about just how perfect this cruise, the date, the ship, everything is. So Sherri, let's just jump right into this.
Yeah, so the cruise is leaving San Diego on September 23rd, 2020 on the Disney Wonder.
It is a 4-night Halloween on the high seas cruise. There are 2 at-sea days. I believe it stops in Cabo San Lucas as well. And now let's get into why this cruise is just so perfect. Sherri, September 23rd, 2020. What date is that?
That is our anniversary, our 15th anniversary.
That is our 15th wedding anniversary. When we were looking at the dates, we knew we wanted to do out of San Diego. We knew we wanted to do a shorter cruise. Let me just touch on that real quick. The reason we wanted to do a shorter cruise is we wanted this to be available and accessible to as many people as possible, right? For the first one, maybe as we do more of these, we could do longer cruises, more expensive cruises, but we knew we wanted one that was on the more affordable side of Disney, because we want as many people to go on this as possible, and obviously making it affordable is one of those things. So when we were looking at cruises out of San Diego, the shorter ones, I saw September 23rd and I was just like, oh my gosh.
What?
Like, our first LeggLife Viewer Cruise leaving on our 15th anniversary?
Yeah. That's
amazing, getting to spend our anniversry with all of you guys who make our life so amazingly wonderful.
And our very first cruise was on our 10th anniversary.
Which is so cool. So I absolutely love that. It's on the Disney Wonder, which many of you guys will know is our favorite ship. We love cruising out of San Diego. It's close to Disneyland, so maybe if some of you are joining us, you can add some Disneyland days onto it as well. So let's talk now a little bit more about the details of what this looks like.
So first of all, what the heck is a LeggLife Viewer Cruise?
It's funny because we've even had to wrestle with that as well. You guys, we feel like first of all, like, we really are just normal people. Like, we're
not cool.
No, like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, we're super normal. And so even the thought of, like, why would you guys want to cruise with us? Honestly, like, that's the weirdest thing to us. And so for us, we've kind of wrestled with that, and as we've got to hear from so many of you who said you'd love to do this. So basically, it's just a cruise, and we're going to be there as well. A ton, hopefully, of our LeggLife viewers there as well. We have some really special and fun things planned for the cruise, but that's what it is. It's a cruise for the LeggLife community to all get together, to go on one cruise, and kind of celebrate each other, get to know each other. That's what it is.
To kind of grow our community.
Totally.
So how do you book a LeggLife Viewer Cruise?
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I wanted to do on this is not force people to book one way, right? Because here's the reality is that we know a lot of you guys, like us, we're using a placeholder to book this reservation. We know some people have never booked Disney before and you want to use a travel agent. Some people are like Disney pros and want to do it themselves. So here's what we're going to do is we're actually going to make this super flexible. If you want to use your placeholder, just book that cruise. Book the September 23rd, 2020 4-night Halloween on the High Seas cruise on the Disney Wonder out of San Diego, and join us. If you want to use a travel agent, we actually have someone that we're recommending to you. Her name is Angela, and I've got to tell you guys, we get a lot of travel agents that reach out to us. And our hope is to work with more of them in the future. But the reason we're starting with Angela is that we actually got to meet her on our last cruise. She was the admin for the Facebook group that we were a part of, and she, hands down, the best admin of any cruise Facebook group I've been a part of. She's spectacular. And then she
knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing. She like totally knows her stuff. She's so good at this stuff.
She's super nice.
And she's so nice. And so actually, after our last cruise, I didn't know if she did travel agent stuff. I assumed she did because she like knew her stuff. And so I actually reached out to her and I was like, hey, random question. This is like, we're thinking about doing this. Would you be willing to help us? And of course she was. And so if you are interested in booking through a travel agent, we would love for you to use Angela. She is spectacular. A little bit later in the video, we're going to talk practically about how to do all of this, what the next steps are. But know that just if you want to use a placeholder, you can book on your own. You can want to book directly with Disney. But also if you want to use a travel agent, we have someone that we're recommending because we think she's amazing.
So how much is this going to cost?
Great question. We don't control any of that, right? This is just an open Disney cruise. And I just want to talk about money real quick. Just so you guys know, like, we're not making money on this, right? This isn't like a
We're paying for our own cruise.
We're paying for our own cruise. Like, we get nothing for free, so this is costing us money. Like, we're not getting any kind of kickback from Angela, from Disney. There's nothing like that. We're paying for all this ourselves. And so we're just booking like normal through Disney, like you would with any normal cruise. And so the cost of the cruise will be dependent on what Disney's prices are, on what kind of stateroom you want, that kind of stuff. So book it just like you do normal Disney cruise. Disney determines what the rates are, and we're not like financially benefiting from this. This isn't like a money thing for us. This is a community thing to get to spend a few days with you guys.
Yeah. So this is a LeggLife Viewer Cruise. What kind of things are going to be happening?
So obviously we're still figuring that out. Here are my hopes. And I don't know that all of this is going to be able to happen for a couple of reasons. First of all, like, this is just, like, we don't have like an official group as far as like through Disney. You know what I mean? We're all kind of booking as individuals. We have no idea how many of you are going to go.
Right.
Like, honestly, like, at first we're just like, I don't know, maybe there's 2 people. But like, even as we've kind of put out some teasers about this, so many of you have said, and so now I'm just like, oh my gosh, what if a bunch of people show up? It's gonna be awesome. But here are some things that we're hoping we can do. Number 1 is gonna be just like a meetup, like a meet and greet on the first day as we leave, where we can just kind of get together at the beginning of the cruise, get to know each other, get to meet all of you in person, and then just kind of connect at the beginning. One of the things I'm really hoping to get to do is something. It was so funny when I was in Denver last week. I was like, we can call it Legg Live. Like, it's like a live, Sherri's freaking out. It's like a live Q&A, because you guys always, anytime we ask you for questions, whether it's on Instagram, about anything, on Facebook, you guys bombard us with questions.
In a good way.
In a great way. We love it. And so we know a lot of you have questions about us that if we were able to just like sit down together in a group setting and just give you guys the opportunity to ask us stuff. So we'd love to do something like that.
Yeah.
Just other things like that where we get to interact with you guys, but also at the same time, give you and give us enough kind of private time so we all get to have our own vacations.
Yeah.
Right? Because again, that's the goal, is to get to go on an amazing Disney cruise, enjoy the amazing service, the amazing dinner entertainment, but also, in this case, get to do it with friends.
What are the next steps?
Yeah, so practically, here is kind of what's going to look like. I've actually already created on our LeggLife Facebook page a LeggLife Viewer Cruise group. So if you are definitely going to join us, if you think maybe you want to join us, go join that group, because that's where I'm going to be posting a lot of information in coming days, weeks, and months about this. So go to our LeggLife Facebook page, join the group. I'm going to link it down below, and in there I'll post all of Angela's information if you're interested in booking with her. I'll post kind of upcoming stuff that as we finalize it, what it looks like, that sort of thing.
Right.
So really, step 1 is go join that Facebook group and let us know that this is something you're interested in.
Yeah.
Step 2, book the cruise. This week, Disney's opening up all of their fall 2020 cruises. Don't wait with Disney. We've talked about this before in a lot of our Disney cruise videos. Prices are normally cheaper at the beginning, so the earlier you book normally, the cheaper price you can get. So book the cruise. And a couple other fun things that we're planning on doing. We are planning on creating some official LeggLife Viewer Cruise items. Can't give too much away with that, but that process has already started. So some things that are only available to people who are on the cruise with us. So that's going to be a ton of fun as it comes. Again, we'll post all of that in the Disney Facebook group. Sherri, what are your thoughts on this?
I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yep, I think it'll be fun to kind of meet people on the other side of the camera.
You've always loved, and we've talked about this, right? Sherri's more introverted, I'm more extroverted. But one of the things that you've always loved is when you actually get to sit down like face to face with our viewers and get to know them. Right? And so the thought that like there's thousands of people watching is kind of weird to you.
Yeah.
But when we get to sit down in like the Promenade Lounge and sit and talk with you guys, that's like, you love that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, me too. And I'm so excited about this. Honestly, it's been pretty overwhelming to both of us just to see the initial response from you guys. We posted about this on Instagram and on my Twitter account and then on our LeggLife Facebook page. And it's just, you never know what to expect, right? Like, you guys, we're not a big YouTube channel. We have less than 10,000 subscribers. There are channels out here who do more views in a day than we have done in 4 years. Like, that's crazy, but it's totally true. And so for us, it's hard for us to get to a place where we think, man, you guys, it's not just that you would like watch a 10 or 15 minute video, but that you would spend a lot of money to get to go on a Disney cruise with us. That's crazy to us, but we appreciate it more than you could ever possibly know. And so we hope that it is a date that works out for you. We've tried to pick a date that is affordable, at least as far as Disney cruise goes. And so we do hope that a lot of you guys can join us. We're going to do whatever we can to try to make it fun to try to make it special. I have lots of ideas running around my crazy brain about what to
I'm
do.
probably gonna have to pull some of those back.
You are probably gonna have to pull some of those back. I'm like, let's rent a helicopter and a LeggLife banner. And Sherri's like, we're not getting a helicopter, calm down. So, okay, it's gonna be amazing. I promise you guys. Let us know in the comments down below if you have any questions about this. Also, please go join the Facebook group. I'll post all the information that we know so far over there. But it's happening. The very first ever LeggLife Viewer, it's so weird to even say. LeggLife Viewer Cruise, September 23rd, 2020, leaving on our 15th wedding anniversary.
It's so fun.
That's so fun. The date is so perfect. Out of San Diego on the Disney Wonder, which is our favorite ship. It'll be so exciting to do all the Halloween on the high seas stuff with you guys. It'll be so exciting to get to meet all of you and actually get to sit down and chat with all of you. And so that's what's happening. It's official. I'm actually waking up early tomorrow morning and booking because we're Gold Castaway members. Oh wait, I might have been able to book today. Maybe I'll still do that tonight. Whoops. Worst Disney cruise vlogger ever. So we're actually going to book our reservation. So we are for sure going to be there, and we hope many of you will be able to join us. It's going to be an absolute blast. You guys, we love you. And if it wasn't for you, we couldn't even talk about doing things like this.
That's true.
Right? The LeggLife Viewer Cruise only happens because we have amazing LeggLife viewers. So you guys, thank you for the way you support us. Thank you for the way you encourage us. Thank you for the fact that we get to do stuff like this. We cannot wait for this to happen. We love you. We'll see you on the next LeggLife video. And for many of you, we may see you on our 15th wedding anniversary on a Disney cruise.